Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. From the 6. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Winston. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down, Winston. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack on first down, Winston. There's Chris Olave. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Jameis to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Really nice effort and an even nicer stop from Marcus May there.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger from 19 yards away. And the Giants use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And We'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 1st and 10, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward.
To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Barkley will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton from 4 yards out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Winston now to throw on first down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. They go play action. Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On third down, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 36, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay, 64 yards. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Winston finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Following the interception, Winston. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Winston. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Winston. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. James now to return it. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the second half with Kamara. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Play fake. Winston. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional in the battle of game plans.
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Giants take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw. Jones. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Winston. And now here is another interception. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown! Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard. And the Giants start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Jones on 1st down. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. To throw is Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. They find some open field here. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Kamara up the middle. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On play action, Winston. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Winston now. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. And it's 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Throwing Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Will Lutz on for the point after. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Flushed out right. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 22. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Jones. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Jameis to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Winston now to throw on first down. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Throwing, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. To the air again with Winston. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I tell you, from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown there as they have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, 29 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Lutz will look to add the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, Winston. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Winston toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So they pulled a little rabbit out of their hat, nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw some...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Giants 21. Will Lutz to kick off for
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Jones now. A final shot before break. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. That's Richie James. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He was brought down by Chris Harris.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact. And
it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Jones throwing on 1st down. That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Jones throwing for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 1st down, Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. picked by Julian Love. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that... He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun, Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The shotgun, they run with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown! Taysom Hill. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Saints 50, Giants 27. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 74 yards. And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. This is Breida on the draw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. David Onyemata, excellent effort. And he earns a tackle for loss.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly. The kick unit on here for the
the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jameis now on first down. They'll get this out to Kamara. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
By Joey Bosa, a 5-yard loss.
So here we go on fourth. Hill looking for Thomas. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 8 yards. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Herbert on 3rd down now. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And Thomas has it, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. Finding Taysom Hill complete. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe we'll get this game tied up.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Following the interception, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Jameis to throw it.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A loss of 4 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They snap it on 4th to Hill. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
6 yards brings up 4th and goal.
There's Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
This is a counter play, Eckler, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Herbert. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down and 4. Hill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. Dancing to his left. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert, he'll find Williams on the slant. 7th play of this drive coming up. A long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open. But I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't. Back now here live in New Orleans. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Landry now on the return. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. They go play action. Winston. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for the Saints.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
For once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And Allen's got it. And way up past the 35 before he
he's taken down. 33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I know a coach told me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
It's Eckler again. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing, Herbert. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Winston into the slide, and he's got a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Lutz good on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this thing. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. First down, and they go back to Harris. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. In this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's Pickett.
And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game than they practiced all week. If they failed on that third down play, it brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
The tackle made by Miles Jack. The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Here's Austin.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now Pickett on fourth down.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case...
nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
To throw is Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Down right around the 25. From the 25 on 2nd down.
Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Fields now to throw.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Fields. 'Fields. 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 '
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play, 2nd down coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball,
and now it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick-6, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
He'll let it fly for Austin.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Now Fields.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here's Jones on the return.
So the roughing call there on the extra point and going to give him another shot.
Pretty good sell job there, too. I think it was the right call, but a little embellishment never hurts.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Complete to number 35. A gain of 16. Brings up fourth down.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
From the gun, here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And going deep downfield for Boykin.
And got his man complete. Touchdown.
Miles Boykin, 50 yards. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Now Trubisky, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields, this pass on target, Velus Jones with it.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Here's Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fields. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. On 1st down, Fields. Completes it to Trevon Wesco. So 1st and goal, 6 points here will go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Again, Fields. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the fumble recovery. Pickett. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He gets this one to Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Pickett. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff up the middle. Warren. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They hand this off to Harris, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Here's Harris. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. give to Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking to throw here. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now a first down carry for Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Pickett to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, it took us
New York Jets and the Los Angeles Rams.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it.
And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time and Bruce home.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, LA.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he'll let this go for the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right?
And this is caught. Touchdown, Jets.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to next-gen stats. Wow. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 20.
Play fake. Mayfield steps away. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
A 28-yard gain. And the Jets first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First and goal, New York.
They go play action now. Wilson steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack.
Trying to get away, but could not. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, LA. Cam Akers with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams have moved out in front. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Zerline now for the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Brings it on, victory for the Jets.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him is running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Wow, 213 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is
incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the Jets' 18-yard line.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. Touchdown, Rams.
Van Jefferson
from 19 yards away. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Uzomah, 77 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Wilson on the keeper. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
There's the sneak with Wilson. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Wilson on the keeper. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. He's up to the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 9.
A give up the middle to Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. A quick pass to Kupp. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st.
4th down, Mayfield. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 2-2 Atwell from 13 yards out. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
And a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st down, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top and gives you a chance to go make a play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey, run.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a toss running left, Akers. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Here's Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for L.A. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll only get this back to the 15-yard line. So that decision's going to cost him 5 yards. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And able to connect with Berrios. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
211 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That was Carl Lawson in pursuit that time, and he gets the stop.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
Now they send a man in motion right.
5-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. Touchdown!
Van Jefferson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Going right back to Akers. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Going up top for Cup. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take this one in for a